Mom, I am fine. You heard Jared? You know, we were just having a very intense meeting.
So working with Jared is difficult?
No. No, not at all. I can handle Jared, even though he drives me crazy.
Your father and Uncle Bo, your Uncle Bo, are they happy with Jared's work?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's brilliant. She is. I mean, you should see him work a deal. And he's fantastic with numbers, and he also can be a jerk 99% of the time. And we definitely pretty much don't agree on anything, especially with the way this company's being run these days.
You mean the way your father's handling these takeover attempts?
Jared's 100% on board.
And you're not. That article in the Sun barely scratched the surface, right?
Hey, Mom, I really shouldn't be talking about it. You know, Dad would kill me if he said it.
Natalie, sweetheart. Baby, I'm your mom. Now, what's the problem?
I'm really worried about what Calvin Jenkins is going to do to us. Okay, Uncle Bo tried to talk to him. He tried the personal approach. It didn't work. Wait, no, you're friends with Calvin Jenkins, right? Maybe you could talk to him.
I could talk to him. I don't know what I can do that your Uncle Bo couldn't.
Mom, you're a woman. I mean, you've got amazing persuasive powers.
Not always, and not always with men.
Mom, please.
Sure, honey, I'll talk to him. I'll see what I can accomplish, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And please don't say anything to Dad.
No. It's between us.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Well, I will let you get back to business.
Oh my God. What am I doing?
No, it didn't mean anything
Well,
to
if
me.
it didn't mean anything to you, then why are you rattled?
I'm rattled because he won't stop bugging me.
So then you do care about it.
No! Yes! I mean, he's good to Shane, and he does work for the company, so I see him all the time. God, how am I supposed to not care?
Like you did before, when you were just hanging out.
But I loved him then. I thought it had died.
It hasn't.
Not completely.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'm not gonna do anything about it, Marcie. There's nothing I can do. I just have to try and get over it. He's in love with Adriana. I'm nothing to him. I am just some fling he had 10 years ago. What?
When people are getting married, they suddenly come to this realization that they are facing a very huge commitment, and it scares them, guys especially.
Do you think Rex tried to kiss me because he's having second thoughts about getting married?
Am I pushing the right buttons here?
Maybe the machine's broken.
All right, I'm gonna turn it off, on again, see if that does anything.
Hey, thanks for getting me into this.
What?
Making comic books.
Oh, well, you got a real talent for it.
Thanks.
Anyway, I think it's great that you're keeping a connection with your dad by writing about him.
I wish I could have known him.
Yeah, I get that. You know, when I was growing up as a kid with my aunt, I didn't think I could have possibly came from the people who said they were my parents. Turns out I was right about my dad's case. Anyway, thought I had it all figured out, that I came from another planet and these people just picked me up from somewhere.
Like Superman.
Yeah, except I was never any superhero like your dad.
I don't even know if he was. I don't know much about him at all. All I know is the same story my mom tells, that he was a hero and died on a secret mission.
I
think what my mother...
I wasn't talking to you.
I apologize. I did not mean to bring up a sensitive subject. I can assure you, I did not mean any harm. And yes, you're right. I know nothing about you. Not a damn thing.
Except that you loved Gigi, who is such a good friend. Do you think we would come all this way if she wasn't? She's so sweet, and she's had a tough life. That's why we had this idea that we could help her by finding you.
She still look good.
What?
It's been 10 years. Did she get fat or anything?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We just get fat and disgusting, while men, they just get more handsome, right?
Oh, I'm sure he's just curious. I'm happy to report that Gigi is a stunning young woman.
She always was a looker. Like you. And you. And you too.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, I have one more question.
Go for it.
If Gigi needs me as much as you say she does, why isn't she here herself?
Yeah, thanks, Calvin. That would be great. Hallowed grounds. Okay, I'll see you there. Thank you. Starr? Hi, darling.
Yeah, Viki.
Hey. I haven't seen you in ages.
Well, no one really has.
Everything okay?
Well, you see that big guy out there talking on his cell phone? Yeah, that's the bodyguard that my dad hired to watch after me. Yeah, he's probably telling my dad exactly what I just ordered.
I heard about that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You know, hopefully your dad will get over this, you know? And then you might even be able to see Cole again.
My dad said that I would have to live like this for 6 months. And Aunt Vicky, I don't have 6 months.
What do you mean you don't have 6 months, honey?
I'm sorry, I was just running off at the mouth. It's, well, because Langston, she was supposed to be here, and if I go home late, then my daddy kind of makes a big deal out of it.
And I know you miss Cole. Sweetheart, if it's meant to be, you and Cole will get through this together, and you'll wait for each other.
Look, Aunt Vicky, I know you're trying really hard to understand, but nobody really knows what I'm going through right now.
Well, I know how much you miss Cole. But remember, sweetheart, you need your family, too. Honey, in the long run, there's nothing more important than family.
You know what, you're right.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. You know what, you just helped me a lot. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
I gotta go, I'm sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hi. Bye.
Elise all right?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, that meeting went a lot longer than I expected. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a kind of an interesting chat with Natalie. And I think I know what we walked in on with Jared and Natalie.
I am only saying that the almost kiss happened for a reason.
Great. That's helpful.
And whatever that reason may be, you need to talk to Rex about it.
Well, I was going to, but then you and Shane walked in and... Where's Shane?
I left him with Phyllis. Copiers and me. Don't mix.
I'll go get him.
We probably ought to talk
Yeah?
about Shane's father.
There's nothing I haven't already told you.
Then why do you get all weird every time I bring the guy up?
Why are we talking about this now?
Because Shane said you do the same thing with him. It bothers him, Gigi. Why don't you ever want to talk about your son's father?